I think it depends how we're feeling, or where we are, and what we're doing. I guess we're quite spoilt now because we have access all the time to an espresso machine. So I think prior to doing this, when we went out for a coffee, like we go to a coffee shop, would it be an espresso or a flat white, because you can't really make that at home.
Yep.
But now, because we're so spoilt with that, I think my favourite brew method is probably the AeroPress.
Yeah.
So I keep it simple at home, just a nice black coffee through the AeroPress. I think we've got the Congo here on the table, like that's amazing in the AeroPress. There's real marmalade flavours really come through.
Just quickly, describe an AeroPress for anyone listening who does not know what one is, because I know there's a couple of people who don't, and I think it's...
Yeah, okay, it's everyone, if you like coffee, everyone should have one in their kitchen cupboard. So it's a real simple sort of contraption. It's literally a plastic tube. At the bottom there is a filter which you put a filter paper in, and using a vacuum, it creates... you're probably better explaining it with me.
You just have a seal, and you're just pushing it through and just
creates a vacuum, and it forces the extraction of the coffee through.
It's like a syringe almost. It's
effectively like a large syringe.
I think most people have their first one or two coffees in the morning, and then that'll be it. So, but it's interesting. What I've started doing recently is I've been going to try different beans for different times of day and things like that. And there's like different kind of flavors and things like that. Would you be able to tell us a bit more about that? And I suppose if you're drinking something later on in the day, what kind of thing would you recommend, and what kind of things do you guys drink basically?
I mean, coffee, it's like wine, but if you think about it, you wouldn't just drink the same wine all of the time. You wouldn't just have the same brand, the same grape. You would, depending on how you're feeling, you might go for Sauvignon Blanc, or you might feel like red and go for a Malbec. And the same with coffee. They have this very different flavour profiles. Depends how you're feeling, what you want. I think in the morning, people tend to prefer something a little bit punchier, but you can do that by the ratio of coffee to water. So a lot of people talk about strength, and it's something the supermarkets have created, really. And generally what they mean by strength is actually how bitter it is. Most of the coffees that we roast are a light to a medium roast, so we never roast them dark, where you lose a lot of the flavour really, and all you're doing is burning the coffee. I think I probably prefer in the morning probably a filter coffee, or something like an immersion brew method like the AeroPress. And maybe later on I'll maybe have something like a flat white or a milk-based drink.